Dear students, hope you are all well. Welcome to the session 17, properties and examples on greatest common divisor, prime, co-prime and composite numbers. The recapitulation part contains the GCD as you know it from the previous section. It is the greatest common divisor of both A and B, which we have denoted by D. Co-prime numbers are the numbers whose common divisor is 1. So, for example, 2, 3, 3, 5 and so on. Then the prime numbers, a number P greater than 1 with only divisors 1 and itself. The composite number is a number A greater than 1 which is not a prime, is a composite number. Now let us see the properties of greatest common divisor. If D belong to Z is the GCD of A comma B belong to Z, then number 1, D divides A and D divides B. Number 2, if C divides A and C divides B, then C divides D. That is, C is the common divisor of A and B, then it also divides the GCD D. So, the GCD of AB is equal to the GCD of BA. The fourth, if A divides B, then the GCD of AB is A itself. Now let us see the examples. As a first example, find the greatest common divisor of 15 and 35. So now here we collect all the divisors of 15. So they are 1, 3, 5 and 15. Then the divisors of 35 are 1, 5, 7 and 35 itself. Then collect the common divisors of 15 and 35. They are 1 and 5, but the greatest among them is 5. So therefore the GCD of 15 and 35 is 5. Now in example 2, find the greatest common divisor of 100 and 104. So now again have the common divisors of 100. So they are 1, 2, 4, 5, 10, 20, 25, 50 and 100. So the divisors of 104 are 1, 2, 4, 13, 26, 52 and 104. Then collect the common divisors of 100 and 104. They are 1, 2, 4 and the greatest is the 4. So therefore the GCD of 100 and 104 is 4. Now let us see the properties of prime, co-prime and composite numbers. Number 1, the numbers 0 and 1 are neither prime nor composite. Number 2, 2 is the only even prime number. All other primes are odd. Number 3, two integers which are relatively prime need not be prime numbers. For example, 4 and 9, they are relatively prime, but they themselves are not the prime numbers. Fourth, two distinct prime numbers are relatively prime to each other. So for example, 3 and 5. Next we are having a theorem. If P is a prime number and A is any integer, then either P divides A or P is relatively prime to A. The theorem 2, that is Euclid's lemma we call. if P is a prime number and P divides A into B, then P divides A or P divides B. So, as a corollary we are having, if P is a prime number and P divides the multiples A1, A2, A3 and so on up to AN, then P divides AI for some I where I is lying between 1 and n. So, I is less than or equal to I, 1 is less than or equal to I and I is less than or equal to n. Now, the theorem again we are having, the smallest positive divisors greater than 1 of any positive integer is a prime number, means the smallest number which is the GCD divisor then other than 1 of any positive number is a prime number. Next theorem, the smallest positive divisor of a composite number A does not exist root A. Smallest positive divisor of a composite number does not exceed root A, means see for example 25 is a composite number. So, the divisor of 25 it will not cross root of 25, that is 5. Okay. You see generally 5 is the highest common divisor. Okay. Then again we are having Euclid's theorem, the number of prime numbers is infinite, means there are infinitely many prime numbers. So, let us see examples on prime, co-prime and composite numbers. So, example 1, 3 and 5 are relatively prime numbers. Similarly, 23, 35 they are relatively prime or co-prime numbers. Example 2, let the GCD of AB is 1 if A divides C and B divides C, then A into B also divides C. Now, let us have the solution for this. A divides C imply C is equal to K into A, and B divides C imply C is equal to H into B. It is by definition of divisibility, you know. So, where H and K are some integers. Since A, B are relatively prime, so therefore, again by Euclid's theorem it can be expressed in the form of Ax plus By. So, 1 is equal to Ax plus By for x, y belong to Z. Now, let us multiply both sides by C. What will happen? C is equal to C into Ax plus C into By. So, now H into B is equal to Ax. So, here we are substituting the value of C from the previous equations, and here it is K into A by 1. So, now here you can take AB common. So, Hx plus Ky. So, AB into Hx plus Ky. Since all of them are integers, their sum is also an integer. So, this implies C is equal to some integer into AB, implying AB also divides C. So, now again one more example we see, if A comma B is equal to 1 and AC is equal to 1, means they are relatively prime, then show that A into BC is also relatively prime. Now, the solution is as follows. So, since AB is relatively prime, this implies 1 is equal to AX1 plus BY1, and AC is relatively prime, means 1 can be written in the form of AX2 plus CY2. So, where x1, y1, x2, y2 they are the integers. On multiplying the above equations, we get 1 is equal to, so it is Ax1 plus By1 into Ax2 plus Cy2. So now here you can take a common, so that after multiplying ax1 x2 plus of cx1 y2 plus of cx2 y1 plus of b into c y1 y2. So now all together this will be an integer which we take it as x plus bc into y, where x is a x1 x2 plus c x1 y2 plus x2 y1, and y1 into y2 we have taken it as y. So now by corollary it implies the GCD of a and bc is 1, that they are relatively prime. So this completes this session, and here are the references. Thank you.